Hey guys, we are on Skills Day 9. That means that today is Friday, March 27th. So if your parents want to give you a spelling test today, they can do that. It would be good practice for you. Okay, so yesterday we talked about a new spelling for the S sound, which is spelled with a C. So I have our C in the middle. We have our K words over here and our S words over here. In kindergarten and up until now, we have learned that this letter, C, makes the K sound. And you learn that first because it's the most common sound that the C makes. K, okay? K as in cat, cop, and cup. Those are the most common sounds you're going to hear with this letter C. K. However, there are times when the C actually makes the sound, as in scent, pencil, and cell. And there are lots of other words where it also makes the sound. On your parents' lesson plans, they have a list of words listed on day 9 that we would like for you guys to go over together. And it starts with sun, cell, skin, and it keeps going. This list helps differentiate between the sound spelled with an S and the sound spelled with a C. Okay? And when we come across a word that we're not sure of, and we don't know if the C makes the K or the S sound, the easiest way to tell if you're not sure is to use the K sound first. So if I came across this word, cell, and I wasn't sure about it, it's kind of like cell phone. If I wasn't sure about this, I would start by using the K sound. K-L, kel. That doesn't sound very right, so let me substitute it with a cell, cell. That sounds right. That sounds more accurate. If I see the word pencil, and I'm not sure if the C makes the K or the S, then I can substitute both. I would start with the K sound. P-N-K-Il, pinkle. I know it's not a pinkle. Okay, I've never heard that word, so I'm going to substitute with the S sound now. P-N-S-Il, pencil, pencil. That's right. So in this word, I know the C makes the S sound. So reading some new words is just going to be trial and error. You try both sounds out and see which one sounds accurate. Okay? So let's turn in our workbooks. You should have this page. I'm pretty sure I sent it home. To page 2.1. It looks like this, and you should have this one. All right. 2.1. And we have a list of words. And we have 2 columns. We have sentences. We have cat, cop, cup. That helps us with our K sound. And we have scent, pencil, and cell with our S sounds. And that's the same diagram I had up here. So in each sentence, we have the K or the S sound represented in a word. And that letter is underlined, so that's going to be the word we're working with. In number 1, it helps us with number 1. She is a good dancer. And so we will put dancer, because that's the word with the underlined C, either in our K as in cat column or our S as in scent column. And we know that she is a good dancer. Now, if we didn't know if it was the C or the K sound, we would start by sounding that out with the K sound. D-A-N-K-Er, danker. She is a good danker. We know that's not right. That doesn't sound right. So let's try it with the S sound. D-a-n-s-er, dancer. She is a good dancer. That sounds right. We know that word is a real word, so it would be the S as in scent. The C makes the S sound. So dancer would go in this column. All right, number 2. It's time to get in the car. It's time to get in the car. That's a real word. And that is k, as in cat. It's the k sound. So car goes in this column. Number 3. That kite you have is so cool. Now, if we're not sure, we can try the S sound. That kite you have is so cool. That sounds funny. We know that's not right. We know this word is cool, and the C is making the k as in cat sound. So cool goes in our first column. Number 4. Set it down in the Kenter of the room. No, I don't think Kenter is the word. Let's try it again. Set it down in the center of the room. Set it down in the center of the room. That sounds right. That sounds like a real word. So this word, center, the C is making the S sound, so it goes in our S as in scent column. So if the C is making the K sound in the word, it goes in the first column. If the C is making the S sound, it goes in our second column. I'm going to let you guys finish out 5, 6, and 7 all by yourself, okay? So you guys read through those. Alrighty. If you're not finished, that's okay. You can come back to it. And there is no backside to that, so that's okay. There's no backside. That's a short worksheet. Another thing you're going to be working on is your personal narrative. And I did send home a paper to help you with that. On your personal narratives, I want to remind you that we've learned about the elements of a personal narrative. It would have a plot, a setting, and answer the 5 W questions. Remember, a personal narrative is like a fictional story because they both have a title, a setting, characters, and plot, but a personal narrative is something that actually happened, so it's real, it's not fictional. And the biggest difference is that it's not a fictional story. So on your parents' lesson plans, it says, help your child write a personal narrative. Have your child choose a life experience they remember well, such as a birthday party, a vacation, a holiday, the best day ever. The personal narrative needs to be written from their point of view, so use pronouns like I, my, me, etc. It also needs to tell the setting, where and when it happened. When would include details such as the date, time of the year, how old you were at the time. Where would include a location, but also adjectives, which are descriptive words, such as what the weather was like, what the room looked like. The personal narrative needs to include a clear plot, which is a beginning, a middle, and an end. You can use sentences like first, next, and last, or however you want to do it. Finish your personal narrative by telling why this experience was important or special to you. We want it in your own handwriting, so give me your best handwriting. Use finger spaces. Try to make your letters the correct way. Parents can definitely help with spelling. You can help with modeling, and we don't want them to try to do this all by themselves. They're going to need some guidance. So The personal narrative needs to be at least 5 or 6 sentences long, and it needs to have a title. So if you guys have any questions about that, please feel free to email me. I'll be glad to help you out with that, but it's not something that we want the students to do all along. We want you guys to help them with it, and we want them to be well written as best they can. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, that's the end of skills lesson day 9. Bye guys, miss you.